realize that, as my brother has said, you don't have to be a number one or a number two for you to get development. And we have seen with this regime that in as much as we don't have maybe a number two in this government, we are able to see development being marshaled to our regions. So it clearly shows, even the 50% that you're talking about, people need to realize that when my party chairperson Gladys Wanga said, tunataka mkate nusu, for ODM, mkate nusu ikikatwa nusu inamaanisha Nyanza will get, inamaanisha Northeastern will get, inamaanisha Coast will get. So we are not a political party from one region, unlike other political parties.
It looks now, more and more that ODM is becoming a regional party.
That's a whole...
You pulled out of the contest in Amuro Dikir. You did not even feature a candidate in Amuro Dikir. But yet in previous years, ODM has actually been a very strong contender within Narok. The problem or the discussion around maybe zoning and not zoning and have UDA candidates and ODM candidates, this is something we are going to show people in 2027. And we will be here to discuss the number of MPs ODM will get, the number of MCAs ODM will get in the different counties. But as I was saying, when ODM speaks about 50-50, we are not speaking for one region, because if we get 50, if UDA gets 50 and ODM gets 50, the whole country is included. So the whole country will be in government, the whole country will be able to get developments. Now, aside from that, people need to understand that as ODM, it is not a do or die for us to get the deputy ticket. Because if you look at Governor Gladys Wanga, she has the probability of going back to Homa Bay and seeking, and she has been so vocal about it and said, me, I will be defending my seat. If you look at Joho has been clear that in as much as I might not contest now, probably I would want to be the president in 2032. If you look at someone else like, who else, my party leader, one thing I admire with my party leader is that he is not too quick to even want the power that he talks about. He speaks about that power and he's referring to me as Alionya that you need to go and be elected as an MP somewhere, as a young person. To him, he's not even telling us whether he would want to retain his Senate seat. So we shouldn't believe him?
In Siaya. What do you mean we shouldn't believe him?
When he says he wants power.
But he has not been a greedy party leader. That's one thing. The humility that he carries, that even the discussions that he has with the people who are even having higher ambitions than him, that is a great picture. It shows that he's accommodating even the younger generations that probably want to become president, etc. And he's able to give us the guidance that we need. And this power that my party leader talks about is not his power. That is something I think my brother has emphasized.
He didn't say I want power. We want.
It's ODM's position in that coalition.
Exactly. And he's speaking to every Kenyan, a Gen Z, a millennial, and even someone who could be 70 years. All is not lost. You could still lead people and lead them properly. Let's
listen to a different opinion from someone outside looking in.
Yeah.
Do you really believe that ODM is going for less than a share of the presidency?
I cry for ODM today. ODM has become a shell of its former self. And it's very sad. You know, a once formidable national political party, and you've just quite well described it, is becoming a regional party.